Hey guys, and welcome back to Hero Mode Burst. Today we are going to do another figure comparison here today. I got the SH Figuarts Krillin. I know those are really hard to come by now. They're definitely rising in price, and there's only more that we can actually check out. And we got the Krillin from Dragon Ball era, so it only makes sense to keep on going with that line. We got the Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z, and let's get into the Krillin. Alright, let's go. Alright, so usually I want to make sure that we open this up. You can check out the box art here. You got this Dragonstars figure. It's obviously not SH Figuarts, but I did want to grab it just to make sure that we had a different style. So there you go. You can check out all the sides, make sure that it's on the right one. So we're going to open this package up right here, make sure it's all good. There we go. Opening that one up. And then we're going to open here. Alright. Now we're going to open the box up here. Alright, so as you know, I'm a big Figuarts collector, making sure I'm making observations with this. It's not very much at all, it's just basically him with two hands, and obviously I'm not going to test them out. I want to make sure that these designs are about the same. Alright, so let's test it out here. I'm going to take him out of his box. These are usually pretty hard to come by, but there's a reason why these are only about like 20 bucks, like $20 to $25 max. So I always usually have the problem of them, like with their legs, trying to improve on their stance. So as you can tell here, Krillin has had a growth spurt like crazy, like since the last, I guess his last 40 to 50 years. Whenever he's at 41 to 51 now in Dragon Ball Super, he just had that huge growth spurt. So I guess he's definitely a late bloomer. So lucky for Android 18, hopefully he gets a little bit bigger too. So as you can tell, we got this pose going on here. So let's keep those going if we want to make sure with Krillin, with tiny Krillin. There you go. As you can see, we got the Dragon Ball Super Krillin, Dragon Ball Z Krillin, and we got Dragon Ball Krillin. So here we are going around there. So these kanji marks are all the same. This is the turtle hermit sign, as you can tell from the back as well. So obviously we can obviously make these two heads different styles and everything like that, but I wanted them to kind of look the same, or at least somewhat serious for them. So let's do the comparison now. So I really wanted a Dragon Ball Super Krillin as well. So as we can tell with this guy, he has all the articulations that we need. We have all the arm, the movements, the bicep swivel. As we know, we can always test them out wherever they go. But, you know, this guy's body is too small to actually make some good articulation towards something. So usually I would make sure that this Krillin is the one that's going to be out. So this one is a 1.0 figure. As you can tell from Dragon Ball Super, there's 2.0 figures, there's 2.0 figures and 1.0 figures. So obviously this one is still the 1.0 figure. As you can tell from the pelvis there, it's not like a double joints right there. There's no joints in that one. So it kind of is familiar with the same old Krillin here on this one. So with the difference, the big differences here, as you can see, is that the colors, this one has a way more washed out look, and this guy has a better tan than this Krillin. So you can tell also that their blue is a lot lighter for the Super one. There's also the blue shoes instead of having the Kame style shoes that Goku and everyone has in those sets too. Also, you can tell from their waistbands there that they're much more laxed on that side. But nonetheless, it's a pretty great figure. I enjoy it. He is a little bit bigger, so honestly, if people can actually try to make a One Punch Man out of it, I definitely think they could. So one thing I will point out that I do like about this figure, that this one is, it's not a white out eyes. Yeah, this one looks more accurate to the manga. You know, Krillin doesn't have whited eyes over there in the manga, but this one is just the same tone as his whole skin color. So that's something I did like with this one, as well as his serious face. I don't think this Krillin has this one has a kind of serious, but this one is the one that's like anime-wise serious face. Also, you can tell that he doesn't have the blue undershirt around him. It's just his gi that he uses probably fighting Frieza in Resurrection F. So as you can tell, his kicks are about that far in. So you can tell that these are kind of flat on the sides here, making sure that these are going in. His bicep does go all the way up. Has like a double jointed arm right there. Same thing with the other one, but a little bit more kind of a fixed figure for sure. This is definitely more recommended for playability if you have kids and they want them to start collecting, and then you want them to play with the collection instead of, you know, these figures that are now, this Krillin's like about running $100 to $200 now. It's only going to keep on rising because I don't see any Krillin coming out in the near future. So if you do want a Krillin in your collection, this would be a very viable option. Only thing is that he is basically like about a third more of height added to him with this figure too. So let me see if I can try to get him like standing up straight there. There we go. We're gonna keep him going like that. All right. It's tough to hold to have him steady, but give it some time. He will stand up in time like that. Stands right. So let's compare him to a character. So obviously I brought my Cell figure here and my Teen Gohan figure. This Cell is one of probably the tallest figures that we have, you know, besides Broly now. But Cell is definitely a big part of this of a good arc. So this Krillin is from the Cell Saga arc, more than likely. So this is what we're gonna be working with him in this area. So we got Cell compared to Krillin here. Obviously he's like almost a little bit to his shoulder length. And then we got Gohan matching up to Krillin as well. Let's see if I can get him going as well there. His joints are going to be a little bit slow because I've been having him for quite a while. So he is about the same size, but if we match him up to here, Krillin is much taller than Gohan here, as you can tell. Even Super Saiyan 2 hair, Krillin is much taller. So I would definitely make sure that this is not accurate to the manga or the anime, so this is much more accurate to them. So just in case if you guys are wondering, he will not be accurate to the size of him. But nonetheless, being next to Cell, he still looks kind of like a shorty. Although his body proportions are a little bit more bigger, he might even have bigger biceps than Cell here, honestly. So maybe Cell isn't as perfect as we thought. Other than that, those are usually the effects that we have here. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the figure review. You guys blast hands, and other than that, hopefully you guys enjoy this figure. Definitely want to recommend. I'll put an Amazon link to the bottom below. If you guys like this, like and subscribe please, and hopefully I can play some more later on. If you have any recommendation or requests, I do have other figures such as the Super Saiyan 4 line, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Vegeta, and Gogeta. If you guys want to check that out, please like and subscribe and tell me what other requests you want to look at, Dragonstars or Dragon Ball figures. Alright, you have yourself a good day. See you guys.